Oh, was I? I'm sorry, I missed it. Well, why would I be frozen like that?
Oh, maybe we're like in the middle of a sentence.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Hello.
How is everybody doing? I see some people on the YouTubes already here.
But I don't know. It's like a little delay in the time it takes for StreamYard to tell us that people are on. So we could be talking to people. We could be talking to no one.
We don't know.
Yeah. We know at least one person is here. And maybe that's all that's going to be here. It'll be like our chats from back in the days.
We used to do live streams every week with nobody. We'd be talking to nobody.
Like one person would come in, one person would leave, and another person would come in. It was difficult talking when nobody was there.
Yeah. Well, we actually had to come up with like something to talk about because we couldn't really interact with anybody who wasn't there. But these are a lot more fun now that y'all are here talking to us. So how is everybody this Thursday? I'm seeing so many people here. That's so awesome.
Thank you. I like my hair too. I need to cut it though.
Hey, Jessica, how are you doing today? Jessica Shields is in the house. Are you still super busy? What's going on? How's your life? Hello, Matthew, Rich Jenkins. How are you?
I like that name, Big Fluffy 420. I like that name.
I do too. Aya, thank you so much.
Thank you. It's my hair.
His hair looks great, doesn't it?
Yeah,
He's been using that expensive shampoo that we've unboxed that was broken. It was like broken, so we couldn't ship it. So he's like, oh, I'll just use it. And now his hair.
And I forgot I had some from when we got a pallet like 2 years ago. I still had some of that shampoo left. I've been using that. But I realized why I stopped using it because I get it in my eyes and it burns my eyes and I don't like it.
He's one of those people, he cannot have water in his eyes. Like he actually puts a towel over the thing so he can wipe his eyes out. And my kids are like that too. So they inherited that. I have no problem with it. But let's see where we at. Let's see. Sunshine's Badges and More. Hello. Good to see you. Hi, Wendy. Good to see you.
Lance?
Saw you on Facebook earlier. Lance, hello. Lance is one of our members. If you're on YouTube and you're looking at his name and you're wondering why it's green, he is one of our YouTube members.
Yep.
So,
and we've made some changes. We're waiting on YouTube to approve the changes. We are going to be starting weekly Zoom calls.
For those of you who are in the business
Weekend
part.
Warrior and above.
Yes.
That way we can start doing those, have more Q&A, more one-on-one, and a lot more time to give much more directed help, things that you're working on, things that we can help you with.
But those of you who are interested more in just like the lifestyle that we live and everything, I do share I'm working on getting more consistent with it, but we are sharing stuff like our natural living, our homeschooling stuff. That all goes in the membership pages because our YouTube videos just really, we can only put so much in those
People don't
videos,
like it.
So.
A lot of people don't even like our vlogs. We do vlogs like, I wish you would do more unboxing videos.
But we like doing the vlogs. Yeah. The vlogs are kind of for us. It's like a passion project for us, and we love that. Hey, Jenny. Hello, Mary Lee Moore.
She didn't like my hair. I didn't like my hair.
No, you know what? I know my hair is better. I mean, come and look at it. You know what I mean?
I do like her hair. I'm ready for her.
It was funny when I first started. I really felt like I was like, okay, I think I really am going to do this. And Joe was like, I don't know. So I had to do it naturally. I couldn't get them just done. That because it was an agreement that we made where he was like, if I really don't like it, I was like, if you really don't like this, I'm his wife. I want him to think that I'm attractive and all that. So I was like, if you really don't like it, I'll brush it out. He never had me brush it out. And he ended up loving it.
I like it.
Yeah. And every once in a while, I'll be like, it's so heavy. I'm just going to shave it off. And he's like, no. But I would do it. If I wanted to, he would let me. He totally would let me.
She'd go like Britney Spears, when she shaved her head, she'd have to do that for a little while.
My best friend has dreads too. I don't know if you guys know this, but my best friend has dreads, and she decided against it because, dreads is a lot of work. But she was thinking about doing a side. She could have rocked it, but she decided against it. But she still has pretty red hair, so.
Yes.
Turner's Heavenly Homestead. Hello. Good to see you. Good to see you.
What's up, Trey? In the chat jumped.
Oh, the trade.
Yes.
Whoa, sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm working on it, guys. Here we go. Here we are. Jessica, you're busy from time to time. Us too. I feel that. I feel that.
Busy.
Hi, Trey. Good to see you again. Jesse, Myrtle Beach was awesome. I'm going to have to start showing these because we're on two different platforms. Myrtle Beach was awesome. We really loved it. We did a few vlogs a while back, just kind of
We did 3 while we're there.
Yeah, we didn't do too much because
nice.
we were spending a lot of time with family, and I loved it. It was Lucy called it a lazy vacation because we didn't have an itinerary. So we woke up that morning and we were like, okay, what do we want to do? And it was lovely. I loved it.
Nice.
And everybody there is so nice.
Yep.
Hi, Ginger. First time here. I'm so glad to see you. Or I'll see you. I'm so glad to see you.
See your name.
Hello, Marie. If you're on YouTube and you're looking at Maurice and you're wondering why she has a blue title next to her name, she's one of our moderators.
She does a good job.
She does a great job. We work very, very hard to make sure that all of your questions are answered, and sometimes we can't get to that, so we have other experienced resellers and liquidators who, from all different backgrounds, and they always help, and they also make sure that our chat remains family friendly, because after a certain amount of time, YouTube starts pushing our live videos to just the general public, and then you get some very, very strange people. So
towards the end of the chat.
Towards the end, yeah. Let's see. Hello, Tiffany. Hello, Ecom Squad. How are you?
People think that she's drowning in the shower. Like my eyes.
I always have this thought that, like, one time when I was younger, and if my mom was here, she would totally vouch for this. But one time the power went out when I was soaping my hair, and then I opened my eyes and I literally thought I was blind. And so now it's like I always shower with I don't want to close my eyes in the shower because I'm 30 years old now. That happened when I was 8. And I still think about closing my eyes in the shower and waking up blind. So
she does.
What coffee are we drinking? I don't normally drink this, but it is the season. So I got myself a pumpkin spice latte with almond milk. And this is Joe's regular, which is I
always get peppermint white mocha.
Yeah.
I used to manage a Starbucks when I worked at the airport, Little National Airport. And I tried all these different kinds of drink combinations. And this is what I settled on. I can't go back to anything else.
Joe's a creature of habit. If he finds something he likes, that is what he likes, you know? We don't normally buy coffee. We have so much coffee stuff at home, but sometimes when we come here after a long day, we just want to be happy. And it's just something that just kind of lifts our spirits, a little treat that we have when we do our live streams.
Yep.
We've been buying a lot more coffee lately, though.
Yes, we've been tired more than at nighttime. Trey, the spam is coming.
Trey says you're not spamming me yet because we're doing a giveaway today. We do have we're gonna share the screen with y'all so we don't know who won yet. And so we're gonna be doing a giveaway. And so he was talking about how if he gave me his email address, I would spam him. I'm working on it. Working on it.
Maybe spam tomorrow. If not tomorrow, next week.
Yes. Yep. Yes, the memberships are, if you're on YouTube, you'll find them. If you're on Facebook, you'll have to go to YouTube to find them, but they're next to the subscribe button. So you can look at those whenever you want to. No pressure. It's just a lot of the things that we want to be able to do, we have to do it and pay for that time. So that's all that is. It's just extra support so that we can give you guys what you guys want. So
we're not made of bukus of money. I wish that we could
that would be awesome.
Free, but
maybe someday.
Yeah.
Joe and I have dreams of buying people pallets and unboxing it with them and doing fun stuff. We're just not at that place yet, but that would be a dream for us. That would be so awesome. Lori, welcome to the chat. That's awesome. Very excited to see you. Have we tried Rumble?
Rumble, there's only I watch some Rumble. Well, one person's Rumble videos that they share on Facebook. I haven't tried as far as putting our content over there. I don't think we have it in us to do content on another place right now. It would be difficult to do, but maybe in the future when we have a better routine and we're running like a well-oiled machine, we can start adding stuff.
See, that's one of those things. It's like we have goals, but then every time we achieve a goal, we want to expand that goal. It's like we're always reaching for a goal. We're never arrived. And I think that's the beautiful thing about this. And thank you, Tiffany and Turner's Heavenly Homestead, for liking our vlogs. I enjoy making them. He makes them more than me, but that's just because where we're at, routine wise.
I did get her in one coming up on Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday's episode. she'll be in it. I think she's in it. She said she recorded something.
I did.
I haven't seen the footage yet.
I recorded something. I did it for you guys. I did it. Hi, Leah. Good to see you. Very awesome. No pressure. Like I said, no pressure. Whatever you want to do. Let me see. Oh, it jumped again.
We're way behind.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm going to try to go through, but I'm just so happy to see all of you guys. Hi, Mary from Ohio. So glad to thank you so much for your support. Sunshine badges. We need to add another 24 hours to our
I'd be happy with 2 hours. Give me just 2 hours.
Rich wants to know how you contact PayPal by phone.
I don't know about, post COVID-19. I know pre-COVID-19. If you log onto the web browser into your PayPal account, there's like a help button or a contact somewhere on the screen, and it would give you a number that you can call and a 6-digit code that you can enter upon calling in, and they would be able to pull up your information. I think it's on the app too, but I always used the website, and it was much easier to navigate.
Yes, and those of you who know, Rich is not. He is not yelling. This is something that we normally do that I actually haven't told you. It's a lot easier for us to find your questions if you put them in all caps. So that's why he's doing that. So if you guys have questions, you want to make sure that we see them or that a moderator sees them. That's the best way to do it. I love seeing what
we are 6 minutes behind in the comments.
Oh, I'm trying.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I want to be able to do that, but I have to, they're all different lengths because these are natural dreads. My best friend does them and they're just so amazing when they're in a bun. But when I do it, you see like some of them are falling off to the side and then anyway, okay.
I like the messy dread bun.
I do it sometimes. Sometimes I can get my hair to cooperate, but yeah. All right, let's see. Let's go. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to zoom through. I'm zooming through. Forrest, good to see you from North Carolina. Just went to full-time reseller 2 days ago. Woo! Look at you.
The adventure begins.
That is so awesome. It's a totally different world, but I think you'll love it. Wendy, my tattoo is healing quite quickly, actually. I'm at the end of the sunburn itchy phase, and so I'm really excited. I still need to set up that appointment to get the color put in, so I'll keep y'all updated. Shane, good to see you. Good to see you. Hey, Kendra, Nicole Sanchez. The pallet full of display items. I remember that. How is that going? How is that? How did you?
It happens.
Yes. When we read it, and I told Joe about it, I was like, oh, I'm so sorry.
Was it a Walmart pallet? I can't remember.
I don't think she said what it was.
Walmart's notorious for when they do like new resets for new displays and new cash registers. They cut the cords and all that, put it on pallets.
That sounds about right. That's what she said happened.
Liquidated it all. Yes.
Totally messed up, but it happens. What's up, Vince?
What's up, man? I was actually fixing to message you tomorrow if you weren't on here. I know you've been busy. You've got that new place that you've been doing. So I know that you've been very, very busy and you haven't been playing hooky on purpose.
We understand.
But I have been thinking about you, and I was like, I haven't seen Vince in several weeks. I know he's busy. So I'm going to reach out tomorrow.
And I'm really glad to
I probably will anyways, just to see how you're doing.
Jessica says white chocolate mocha with peppermint any time of the year. That's how Joe is too.
What's that?
White,
yeah. Any time of the year.
Darcy got shampoo in her eyes when she was little, visiting her aunt in Mississippi and thought she was dying. Listen, it happens. Like, it is so scary when your eyes burn. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh, is this ever going to end? Oh, sorry.
Yes.
That's a Facebook comment. It never happened at home in Arkansas. So, of course, deductive reasoning, the shampoo was bad in Mississippi. You know what? I agree with you. I totally agree with you. Jesse says that your store organizing with the shelves and bin made my life so much easier. And they copied you.
Thank you.
That's awesome. That's what we want. I'm so glad that you see that. That's really cool. That's really cool. Trey says that he's not a member and we still like you. We still like everyone. We just talk bad about you when we're at home. Hey, Uncle Lee. Thank you for the super sticker. Thank you. We did buy our kids some gifts you requested that we would do that on your behalf. And I
also gave them like toys every day out of the boxes that we unboxed.
Okay, we're catching up. We're still
5 minutes behind.
Forrest would love for us to do a video on accounting and taxes. We are really not the best people for that. We actually outsource that. We ask for help. Both my mom and his mom are very, very well versed in taxes. They were accountants for a long time, and we really get their advice with those kinds of things. So I don't know that he's be better than me, but I know that I'm not equipped to teach that.
I'm not either, because I'm a natural born rule breaker.
I'm sorry, IRS. We're not. We pay our taxes. Okay?
Yes, I don't take advantage of anything IRS at all. But this business coffee.
Stop! Oh my gosh.
It is.
Jenny wants to know: do we find that pallets go up during the Christmas season?
Yes.
What editing program do we use? We use Premiere Pro. We have the Adobe suite because I also do side photography and other marketing things for my other businesses. So I use pretty much everything that other than like making video games and stuff.
Yeah.
But
if you're looking for something free that's really good, you can try out DaVinci Resolve.
yes,
There are lots of people that use it. It's great software.
professional quality.
It operates different. I tried to use it. It's different than Adobe, and I'm not skilled enough to learn a new system. So we still use Adobe, which I like though.
It was a Target palette from Barnes. Nicole says she was the one who had the display items. But I'm glad that do you feel okay with them, what they did for you? Like, do you feel like they really went above and beyond and tried to help make things right with you? I'm just curious to know how your experience was with them.
Yep.
Let's see.
We jumped.
Shane, welcome to the family, bro.
Welcome, Shane.
Awesome. Shane is now a YouTube member. That's awesome. I'm sorry, Trey. I'm so sorry. I apologize. She's not a he. She is not a he, guys. I'm sorry.
What?
Let's see. Where are we at? Went to Market Street Liquidation. Jennifer went to Market Street Liquidation after they.
Ooh, pallet number 5.
Very cool. That's
awesome.
We do love Market Street. There's a lot of really great liquidators. I'm not saying that they're the best, but I do know that one of the things that we always talk about when we do liquidation is that we always mention how building relationship, and it doesn't even have to be with liquidation. It's with anything. If you're whatever you do in business, like you cannot do it by yourself. Make good relationships. Like we have relationships with FedEx. We make friends with our,
I can text. I don't even have to request FedEx pickups anymore. I can just text my buddy Bo. Like, Bo, I've got some packages. Can you send one of your guys to pick it up? And he's like, yeah, man, they'll be right over.
Yeah, it's really great. It's really great. It makes life easier. They take care of you. You take care of them. And that's really what it should be about. Like businesses helping each other out. So, but Mike is one of those people. He's fair. We've done a lot with him. Anytime we've had any issues or concerns, he's been quick to either resolve or explain, and I also like somebody who's not going to let me walk all over them. Like we do ask for things or we do say things, and for somebody to be like, nah, I didn't know. I'm like, okay, well, I can respect that because I know that they'll look out for their business and I won't have to feel, anyways. So, Mike is awesome, Jennifer. He is. Sunshine's a full-time high school teacher. Wow.
I feel for you. My sister's been a teacher for a long, long time. I think she's in 2nd grade.
Yep.
She's teaching 2nd grade now. And I just feel for all of you teachers out there.
Yes. It's hard enough. And then you have COVID on top of it.
Yeah.
And I'm just, we pray for our teachers and all of that because it is really, really rough out there sometimes, We're getting towards the end. I just want to let you guys know that we did have last week, a giveaway that we announced just for the,
on the live stream.
And we do have to do the drawing for that today. So we're just kind of waiting for people to kind of jump on. Maybe we'll ask some questions, kind of talk a little bit about what, whatever you guys want to talk about. Yeah. And then maybe here in just a few minutes, we'll go ahead and do the drawing. So the grand prize winner is a mystery box. We do have a mystery box to give out. And then we'll do 2 other drawings.
3 other drawings.
I have 2 on here.
It's 2 of those.
Okay. And then we'll do 3 runner-up drawings as well. And then we have something for the rest of y'all.
Yep, we do.
I need to write that down so I don't forget.
Yeah, and we didn't announce it to the general public, only the people that watched the live videos. So if you were live last week, we talked about it. And if you rewatched the live video, it's only for the people who are really watching us on live, like the dedicated people who really.
But this is not our last giveaway. Yep. So if you did miss out on that, no big deal. We'll have another one. This was just to celebrate our 30,000 subscribers, but we will have more giveaways in the future. So just keep an eye out for those. Nicole says that they were very accommodating, quick to offer credit. Immediately upon providing photo proof of what they received, went back to them and bought 5 more pallets and well on their way to reselling fund. That's awesome. Very, very cool.
Yep. Somebody asked a question about how do we get paid through eBay?
Right there.
We use eBay managed payments in both of our accounts. Mm-hmm. You have to have your checking account, and then you just link the account to your eBay. It has to match, like your name has to match, all that has to match, so that they can verify it. But then they pay you. And we've been in managed payments for over a year now, and it used to take 2 or 3 days to get your money. But now, like once they do settle, like they do payouts, like it takes a day or so for the money to clear. But once it's available, they send it to you. And a lot of times it's the same day. So they've sped it up a lot. Mm-hmm. So only eBay. And then what pallet websites would recommend? None. I mean, to be honest, online shopping is it's hard. We used to purchase one particular type of pallet from liquidation.com, and that was a Amazon shelf pull pallet from the Garland location. Those really were the only ones that we purchased for online liquidation places. We always recommend building relationships with people, like not the big people that like the liquidation.coms. A lot of people use bulk. They have good luck with bulk. We've never purchased from bulk. I know Mary, she's one of our members. She purchases a lot from bulk. So bulk is a good place to look at. They're manifested lots, so you know what you're getting. Yeah. And
the thing is, it's really hard. Also, it's not that we don't want to recommend because we don't want to give away sources. There's plenty of room for everyone to eat. We don't have an issue with sharing those things when it comes to liquidation. It's just that it's hard for us to give that kind of advice just as a general, practice, because everybody's business is different. Everybody has different interests. So what interests you you're going to be more likely to resell those items. How much space do you have? How much capital do you have to invest? And then how much time do you have? Because you don't want to have to list a whole bunch of items, maybe multiples if you don't have a lot of time. If you're a part-time reseller, you'll have even less time. So it's one of those things where it's like, we can't just recommend like, hey, buy this pallet, because my business model may not be your business model. And what works for me may not work for you. So that's kind of where we're at with that. But I do have blog posts. If you go to thefamilyflips.com/blog, you should be able to find a whole bunch of blog posts of just how to decide what kind of pallet you want to buy, how to build relationships with them, different liquidators and things like that. And that's a really great place to start for free.
Yep. And then Wendy's asked, we used to use PayPal, but we got one account. We went to managed payments voluntarily a long time ago. Mm-hmm. Our other account that we had, we used PayPal until we were migrated into it. At some point in time, everybody on eBay will have to use eBay managed payments. There's still some that use PayPal, and it's cool, but eventually everybody will be required to use eBay managed payments. And I'm not sure if that's $1.9 million.
No, I'm pretty sure that's
$1,900.
Well, whatever it is, that's awesome that you got that for a settlement. I will say, do your research first and foremost. There's a lot of people out there who are willing to kind of tips and tricks. We're not the only reselling channel out there. There's a lot of people out there who source different things, have different business models. I would do that. Again, the blog post, there is a blog post on my website that talks about how to get started with little investment. I know you do have some capital, it looks like, which is great. I would not just go out and just buy the first pallet that you see. I would start slow. I would start building and the model that I've done in this blog post that I have is basically how to start off, and you master, what platforms you want to sell on. And then you move up to sourcing items that are smaller that you don't have to worry about freight or shipping. And then you kind of move up. And that way you're not having to just buy this pallet and having to figure out how to do all of it at once, which is extremely overwhelming. And it'll encourage, most people, if they do that, they will quit. Yeah. So if you want this to be like a long-term investment, if you want this to be a long-term business, treat it like a business. You don't just go in and just buy everything all at once. You build up, you master certain things, and then you build up and you grow. And I highly recommend that you do that, because Joe and I have grown too fast before, and we've paid for it dearly. And I don't want that for any of you out there. And that's one of the reasons why we do this. We make mistakes. We show you all of our mistakes, what we've learned about them. That way you don't have to make those mistakes, because there are plenty of mistakes out there for all of us to make. We don't have to make the same ones. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But if you sell on eBay and you're in here, I would highly recommend following Daily Refinement. Yes. He's probably, in my opinion, the best overall eBay reseller in regards to systems and processes. He's not going to tell you what to buy, but he's going to tell you, give you lots of tips about how to run a better business. So it's very, very good.
And we actually were part of his masterminds group, which he does. He's changed the style of it a little bit now, but we were part of his masterminds group. And I'll tell you, it has really helped us with our processes. So I highly recommend him. Daily Refinement on YouTube.
Jennifer asked, on average, how many pallets do we do per week? We don't do a lot of pallets anymore. We
do, but we
try to do one per week. And the reason being is when we first really started doing a lot, I don't know, we used to buy pallets. We bought truckloads of stuff, and then we stopped buying liquidation for a while. And then we started back. We were only really doing one pallet per week because we had our other part of the business, which was selling a lot of consumer electronics wholesale. That market changed because of COVID-19. So we don't have the space to really sell and buy a lot of pallets every single week to do the sales volume that we need. Yeah. So we do a lot of lots. We could do pallets that have a lot of small items on it, but we want strategic specific categories. So we buy smaller lots of items. Granted, the margins are smaller. We're okay with that. But we buy, 300 or 400 items a week is what we try to purchase.
That's not to say that we don't do pallets. Yeah. We just, where we're at in our business, and that also doesn't mean that in the future our business model changes, but depending on the climate and how everything is going, that we actually do start buying them again. It's just right now where we are and what we've got going on, that's ideal for us, because we're in a building. Just like I tell everyone else to start off slow and we're doing the exact same thing. We're building capital, we're building cash flow so that we can go and do the other things that we want to do in our business. And so we're in the same boat as you guys. We're just building. We're building, and that's where we're at. I'm so excited. It's almost time for the drawing. Ooh, so exciting.
I'm trying to see
where are we at? I think that's where we're at, right here, up here.
Well, we got all that because Forrest did all that. So sell-through rate, a good click-through, I have no idea. I've never really paid much attention to click-through rate because it's all kind of, it's so sporadic, But sell-through rate is really something that I try to do a 66% sell-through rate, meaning that I plan to move through inventory every 2 months. Granted, there's a lot of stuff that may take longer, but there's some stuff that may sell in 1 week. So overall, it would be a sell-through rate of 66%. When I was doing consumer electronics, we had 125% sell-through. We'd buy something and we'd sell through it in 2 weeks. But I would say if you're doing a lot of clothing, probably like a 20% sell-through rate. If you're doing a lot of electronics, then probably closer to 50 or 66% sell-through rate is probably ideal. But it really probably depends on how focused your store is. If you have a garage sale approach, you're probably going to have a lower sell-through rate, which means you have to have more items available for sale in order to get the revenue, consistent revenue that you're wanting.
Okay. See, Alan says, in general, what if I buy one pallet like Hobby Lobby just to get started? It's hard to say. It's hard to say because we don't know much. For one, we've never bought a Hobby Lobby pallet. So I don't really know what kind of, maybe there's somebody in the chat that could, have you guys bought any Hobby Lobby pallets? What can you say about it? And it's, if you want to do it, go for it. But you also have to expect that, if this is your first pallet and Vince, he says this all the time, and it's very, very smart, but it's the first pallet that you buy from any liquidator, you should just count it as a loss because you don't know. So that's why I always tell people, don't use your expendable, like non-expendable income. Don't use your rent money, your light money, or whatever to buy pallets because it is very, very, very risky. And even now, Joe and I have been doing this for a long time, and even we still get bad pallets. And there are people who've been doing pallets longer than us, and they still get bad pallets. So it's one of those things where it's like, you make your best guess, you kind of figure out, how many items, like the cost per item. These are all things that you just kind of need to determine, I guess, to be able to make an educated decision. But I couldn't just say, go for a Hobby Lobby pallet because I really don't. I don't know I don't know the source. I don't know what they're doing with it. I don't know what kind of items. I don't know how big. I don't know how much. So it's just really, there's a lot that goes into that. But, doing your research by, checking out other reseller videos, reading the blogs, those kinds of things. Those are all great ways to try to get some more information on what to ask before you start buying stuff.
Yep. Justin, I love managed payments. I've been a fan of managed payments ever since we've been in it. You don't have to worry about, stuff from PayPal. You don't have to worry about, a customer opening up return on eBay, then they get it closed out and then going through PayPal and force opening it. It's a greater peace of mind. I don't have to worry about transferring money. Money's automatically deposited into my account. So overall, I love managed payments. I've been a proponent of managed payments for a long, long time. Yes.
Let's try to get caught up so we can do this drawing. I'm really excited.
Betsy asked, when we first started out, how long did it take to make regular sales? I don't remember because that was a long, long time ago. I think really you should expect 1% of your inventory to sell per day. Meaning if you have 100 items listed, that you can expect to sell on average 1 item per day. If you have 200 items, 2. If you sell more than that, then that's awesome. I think we have around 500 to 600 items. Currently, we grew from 100 items. Now we're at 500 to 600 items. And right now we're selling on average 10 to 15 items per day. But we strategically source certain categories that have a higher sell-through rate, which Shane was asking about earlier.
Do we think eBay is better to start on than Amazon? Now, this is purely an opinion because there's going to be a lot of resellers out there who disagree. But we don't like Amazon. We've sold on Amazon before. We still have money tied up in Amazon that we can't get. And that's just because the way that they do business, the way that they practice their business, to me, it's shady.
Yeah. Amazon's not a safe place to learn because they don't have any forgiveness. Like, you're guilty until proven innocent. eBay is much more forgiving to learn on. Amazon it's different.
Now, if you were doing like private label stuff,
books
or something like that, that's a little safer. Liquidation is not, especially if you're getting like goods from overseas, like Chinese made goods and things like that. Like, those companies, if they see your product, they can flag you for counterfeit. And that can shut your whole account down before you can even pull your money.
Just, sir, if y'all are thinking about selling on Amazon, there's a couple of Amazon suspension and appeal and help groups out there. Y'all should just go and get in those on Facebook and see the things that people deal with so that you can kind of get an idea
of whether or not that's something you want to do.
And I don't want to deter you because there are lots of people who make lots of money on Amazon. There's lots of people who they do extremely well on Amazon, and that's them. They've mitigated the risk. So as long as you know the risk before you start, then go for it.
I just don't want you guys to get caught in a situation like we were. Like if you go onto Amazon and you know exactly what you're getting into and you decide to do it, great. And we support you in that. We just don't want you to go in blind thinking it's going to be one way and then it's not. And then, then you're like, oh no, what do I do? So.
See, I'll ask Arkansas where to go. There is, I think, Catherine said there is one in Siloam Springs that I have talked to him. I've talked to people who have bought from him. They've all had good things to say. There's also one in Springdale. We don't buy from that place in Springdale anymore. I'm not discouraging you to go buy from them, but if you do go buy from the place in Springdale, don't buy their Amazon pallets. Buy something else because the Amazon pallets, they don't pick through the pallets, but the people that buy from them, they do pick through the pallets.
And I would always recommend that no matter where you're purchasing from or what you're purchasing, if you can find somebody who's bought before you and has done an unboxing, I'd watch those unboxings, as many as you can, not just one, but as many of those as you can. Like if you're, for example, if you're thinking about buying from Market Street, I know we recommend Market Street, but don't just take our word for it because, you don't know, what kind of relationship we have with them, so go and find different resellers, all of whom have bought Market Street liquidation pallets and see for yourself, what's going on. Don't, I love being somebody that you guys trust, and we do very well to make sure that we protect that, and that we don't sell out and just start doing crazy things. But at the same time, like you are responsible for your business. Like we do not take any responsibility for the success or failure of your business, but you do. So you owe yourself that to do the research behind it. What do we use to keep track of our inventory? We are very organized. We have listings. We have how we do it. We don't have like an Excel spreadsheet. The only thing that we really do with like Excel is like our taxes and stuff like that. But we don't have like an inventory list. We do have our Shopify account and our eBay store where we manage the listings. We do have a place where our unlisted items are, and then we have a very extensive organizational inventory system. And then we just use our listings to be able to identify where those items are.
I don't have very good systems when it comes to inventory.
No, daily refinement does.
Yeah, it's not something I've ever really been interested in doing.
And because of our business model, our stuff, like our goal is to get a lot of stuff that goes in and out. We're not trying to squeeze pennies out of things. So it as long as it would take us to develop an inventory sheet, those items would be sold. So what we're doing, it's very much like a discount store almost kind of thing. Whereas if you're doing something like, so who said that? I think it was Homestead. Sunshine Badges. They do a lot of collectibles. They may want to do like an inventory system because they are looking for the value items, kind of thing. So for us, it's a little bit different. But like I said, Daily Refinement, he's very process oriented. He's very systematic in the way that he does things. So you may be able to find some things from there. Okay, guys, let's see. Let me get down here. Shelf pools is a great place to start, Forrest says. And it is. It's a lower risk and not that much higher of an investment than returns. Jessica Shields, one of our moderators, says to look for a liquidator so you can physically look at what kind of things are on the pallets to get started. That is also extremely helpful. Look at all you guys helping see, Alan. Thank you guys so much for being so helpful. That's really what we want to see. Let me make sure that I'm not missing anything because I really want to get to this drawing because I think we're at a point where the drawing is. Thank you guys so much. Catherine, thank you for helping her out. Let's see. I do not know where we can buy pallets in California. I do know that Steve and Steph, when they did pallets, they did buy from the liquidation place in
VIA Trading. The only place that I know of. There's a place called Supreme Liquidators. They're in Los Angeles. I don't know if they have.
I know a lot of people. There is a liquidation.com place in Nevada. Yeah. And I do know that a lot of people get stuff there. I can't vouch for them. That might be something where you look them up and see some unboxings from those areas and try to see. And I don't know, if there's anybody in the chat who is in that area who buys pallets, feel free to help them out. So yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't be more help. We've never bought.
There's so many.
There's a lot of places,
and there's so many that are opening all the time that there's no way for us to act. I mean, we had places here in Arkansas for 3 or 4 months that were open that we had no idea.
Yeah, because they opened,
and it's our backyard.
Yeah.
So,
but another thing that you can do, there is a blog. Again, on the familyflips.com/blog. I've just been on a helping new reseller out writing kick. So I have all this information just based on the questions that people are asking on how to find a liquidator in your area. And so you can find that blog over there as well. Okay, let's see. I think we're at a point. Let's see. Oh, Jessica Shields has been seeing some people getting rid of their resale inventory. That's not a bad idea.
You can always do that.
Aya, you're asking me, where do I find that on Facebook? Are you talking about me, Jessica, or Jessica Shields? I think it's probably Jessica Shields because I think she mentioned something. But just let me know.
Shino asked, they left autoplay on, and here you are. You're on our channel.
Hello,
yes.
Shino. You're on YouTube wherever you are, but we are in Conway, Arkansas.
Yeah. Not sure where you are. But
hello, welcome.
Yes.
Okay, so we're about to do this giveaway. I think we are at, she's
Shannon
asking
Morgan's new to the channel. Hello, welcome.
Hello,
to the channel.
Shannon.
Yep.
Let's see. And Forrest also suggests that you do research on shipping costs. Absolutely.
Yep.
Because a lot of people get themselves in trouble with shipping, not just shipping, but like freight, like shipping items out, but also like freight. People don't realize how much that can cost. Okay, so here we go.
Ready?
This is what we're gonna do.
We're gonna do them all back to back to back.
Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just do it and celebrate.
So I was just gonna say, if you are not signed up for the drawing, I'm so sorry. We did it last week. Sign up. It was for the people that watched live video last week and then watched the replay. So if you didn't sign up, don't worry. Check back. We will be doing more giveaways. So
this giveaway is specifically to celebrate our 30,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
So we were really, really excited. So we do have a mystery box to give away. What kind of mystery box is it?
I think it's electronics.
Okay.
I've had it for like 6 weeks, so I don't exactly remember what it was.
But
inside.
it was kindly given to us.
Bargain Hour, I will say Bargain Hour, they gave us the box to give away because he was watching a live video one day and heard us talking about, I think it's when we did 20,000 subscribers. He's like, I'll give you something when you hit 30,000 subscribers.
Which was really, really awesome.
Yeah.
So we were super grateful for them. So this is a Bargain Hour mystery box.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure it's electronics. When he said that, I was like, I think that's what it is. But we haven't opened it because it's not ours to open. So that is a free mystery box. And then we'll have a runner-up. And we'll give you $50 in cash. We can do Cash App or Venmo. It's up to you, so you can spend it on however you would like. And then we'll have 2 secondary runner-ups who will each receive $25 in cash.
Yep.
And then for those of you who have signed up but did not win, we have something for you. So keep an eye on your email. We'll give you $10 off. I know it's Christmas shopping, so we'll give you $10 off for our Shopify store. Anything that you find on there, we post everything after our unboxings with a minimum of a $20 purchase. So, and then we'll have some sales going on, so you can use that in conjunction just to bless you guys and thank you guys for participating. So everybody wins something, but we got 4 lucky big winners tonight. So,
and you don't have to be on this live to win because we have your email address. If you didn't give us your email address, and you're not on live, then if we find anybody, maybe if whoever wins the mystery box or any of these, if they're not on the live and they don't email us back, then we may be giving this away.
So keep an eye on your email address, on your email, okay?
Are we ready?
Are you guys ready? We're going to share the screen with you so we can all see it together.
Yeah. So there is some that got signed up multiple times. They have been removed. So if it was an accident, which I think it was, I don't think it was malicious, but yes. So you were removed. So I'm going to go over here and I'm gonna pick this random name,
Oh,
and it's gonna go
this
through.
This is the mystery box. Mystery
and then
box.
I'm gonna have to scroll down, and the winner is.
Where is it?
It should pop up.
Where is it? Oh,
right
the winner
here.
is. Okay, go down. Jonah LaCour.
Yeah, Jonah LaCour. So.
You are the lucky winner of a bargain hour mystery box. So we'll be emailing you to get your information so that we can send that to you.
Yep. So that's doing spamming me now. Sorry if it got laggy. I think it got laggy because of that dang thing. So I don't know. So we've got that one. So
sorry guys, we used a free site for this.
Yes. All right.
All right. So the next winner, everybody congratulate Jonna
for the next one.
The next winner is $50 in cash.
Who's it gonna be? Then we have to scroll down. Come on now.
Sorry guys. The winner is. I'm so excited. This is so much fun. We should do this more often. Wayne! Congratulations, Wayne Lyman. Wayne. I gotcha.
All right.
Okay, hold on. Let's look at the chat real quick. Let me see what's going on.
Okay.
Let me see. How's everybody feeling? Everybody excited? Are our winners on the live stream today?
Oh, I didn't share that one. Dang it.
You didn't see it?
I didn't. I messed up. So sorry that y'all are in the blind on that one. And it's so laggy.
Well, I think it's just because we got a lot going on here, but.
Yeah.
Okay. So Wayne won the $50. Now we got two $25 cash winners.
And I'm so sorry that I did not share the screen on that one.
We're going to share it now.
There we go. All right.
Let's do these two. I'm so excited. Okay.
All right.
Who is it? And you can't win twice. So if we draw you twice.
Well, I think it removes.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
I just said that because I saw.
Yeah. Did you?
Somebody else's name.
Gene
Summit. $25 cash to spend however you would like.
Yep.
Summit. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
We ready for the next one?
Okay, let's do it again.
I need to get this off. Dang, you're like bouncing up and down.
I know, this is my favorite. Okay.
All right. Oh, Lord, Jessica.
I'm sorry. This is way more fun than I thought it was going to be. Michelle Russell! Yay! All right, guys. So, Jonna won the mystery box. We've got Wayne, who won $50 cash. We got Jean, who won $25, and Michelle, who also won $25.
Yeah.
Who was the? Okay, got it. I got it. So you guys keep an eye out for your email. We will email you to get your information to be able to send you whatever it is. I know, Jonna, we're gonna need your address so we can ship it to you.
Yeah.
But then Wayne, Jean, and Michelle will find out your preferred method for your cash send.
Yeah.
And we'll do that for you. Now, everyone else who entered, keep an eye out for your email address if you have it listed. Because we're gonna send you the code so that you can get $10 off a minimum purchase of $20 on our eBay store. You can get first dibs on all the unboxings that we do as we list them. Great idea for Christmas, save you a little bit of money, and there's some pretty good Christmas stuff on there. So.
And if you're watching tonight, I will go back after the video once I get the coupon code created for that. I'll share that down in the description of this video so that you too also can get $10 off. And we're going to run some sales this weekend.
Yes, and you can do that in conjunction with whatever sale that we have running. This is not dependent upon whether or not it's full.
Trey is like, it's broken. It didn't stop on my name.
Well, maybe, okay, we'll work on the wheel and we'll see what we can do about it. But
be ready for the spam now, Trey. Now that you know you didn't win. He's going to be, I'm sorry. I did it again.
So we'll make sure that you guys get all of that. This is just a thank you for all of you guys' support. Giveaways are a lot of fun for me. I don't know if you guys can tell. So I'm hoping
super excited.
I'm hoping that we can be able to do more of these, just to be able to celebrate with you guys, because it's because of you guys that we get to do all this fun stuff. So
yes,
I'm so excited. That was awesome. Oh,
She's like bouncing up and down so much.
I also have coffee. So.
Yeah. Georgina, how do we list or enlist? I'm not sure.
Enlist for the drawings.
Oh, okay.
So this particular one, we did not announce on social media because also we've never done it before. So we didn't want to have an influx of a lot of people either.
I don't want some random person who just like doesn't even watch our channel to come in and win $50. Like we weren't doing a lot of people. I'd say YouTubers.
Well, we
also,
we wanted to make sure that we told everyone and that we sent the message that we're not doing this to gain more subscribers or gain more followers. We were doing this to celebrate with the people who have been there with us. That being said, not every giveaway is going to be like that. I do want to be able to share it with a lot of people. Yeah. So our next giveaway, we will have a lot more entries. We also wanted to be able to try it out because we've never actually done like a jot form enlisting and all that kind of stuff. So we weren't really quite sure how it was going to be done. And I didn't want to have like hundreds of people. I mean, we had over 100 people sign up. So it was like, for me, that was a good sample size for me to learn, okay, what's the workflow, the process for this where nobody gets lost in it. So now that we know.
It was super easy. I'll probably use a different website, but the collection, like all I had to do was copy a column, paste it into the thing, and it literally took like a minute and a half.
But I did, in case we couldn't do that, or we couldn't figure it out, I didn't want to have to put like a few hundred names manually in. So that's one of the reasons also why we did it. So keep an eye out for the next giveaway. I don't know when that's going to be, probably 50,000 maybe. And we'll make sure that more people have the opportunity to do it. But like I said, if you are watching now, keep an eye out for the coupon code in the description. We don't have it up there yet, but we will. So you can just come back and you can get also the $10 off a minimum purchase of $20. And that actually goes in conjunction with whatever sales that we have going on. You don't have to pick one or the other. So you can get deals upon deals, which is something that we love to be able to do.
I didn't want to share it yet, but I guess I am. Catherine asked, do we guys have a mailing list for when sales in eBay store and stuff? Well, eBay, you don't have access to email addresses. You're really limited on eBay because you're technically eBay's customer, not our customer. So we have been working on our website, getting all of our listings. We finally settled on Shopify. We had to do a couple of workarounds to get all of our inventory on eBay synced with Shopify. It would be super easy if we sold all brand new items that we had large quantities of, but the majority of the items that we have, they're called one-off items. Like we have a quantity of one. And some of them are used, like some of them are open box. Shopify system really isn't, really any WooCommerce, BigCommerce, all those, it's kind of the same. They're not really designed for used items or open box items. So I've had to create a system within eBay to get all of that set up so that it would pull into Shopify.
So we're working out the kinks on how to do this. So if you guys can be patient with us. Now, one thing that I would like to do is to be able to send emails out, but I also don't, there are people, I want to honor all the different audiences that we have because we have quite a few. We have some people who are really just interested in our lifestyle and us and what we have going on. And then there are others who are interested in purchasing from us. And then there are others who are business oriented, who want to learn how we run our business so that they can do the same for themselves. So I don't want to use all the emails for all of that. So I guess, we're trying to figure out a way to collect emails and put them in categories so I can send the right emails to the right people where people who aren't interested in purchasing but do want to learn from us aren't getting sales emails every week. But the people who do want to purchase aren't getting, here's how you run your resale business.
But we do share it, like whenever we do run a sale or whenever we will run a sale, we'll share it on our Facebook Marketplace page, the community reselling group, and also our Facebook page. And then at some point in time, once we figure out, just because we'll send out emails to do different sales. But this is kind of the website that we've been working on, and it pulls all in from eBay. We plan on doing our unboxing videos when we do those, and we plan on putting a collection or a page where if you see an item from like the camera lot that we just unboxed, then you can go to that specific page, see those items specifically from that unboxing as a way to be able to do it. So we're in the process of working on it.
Yes. Catherine's interested in all the things. I'm so thankful for you. Thank you for your support. I love that. All the things. There is espresso in this coffee.
2 shots. Forrest, we use a Rollo printer. It's the one for the 4x6 labels. I absolutely love it. We have had it for over a year now. I wish we would have gotten it sooner, but we really enjoy it a lot.
Yep.
So yes, we like that one.
Yeah, I mean, it hasn't done us wrong. We have had no frustrations with it whatsoever. So, Aya, you said that we could do a Google form. That's actually what I'm working on next, because JotForm, what I've discovered is that they have limits unless you want to pay.
And they want you to pay a whole lot of money.
Yeah, and I'm like, I want to spend my money on other things. So I don't want to do that, because the amount of forms that we need, it's not really conducive to us. So that's one of the things that I am working on, is trying to do Google Forms or some kind of, there's just a lot, because I don't know, I'm trying to figure out like file sharing and like for the business and stuff, like do I want to do Google Drive, Dropbox? All of them have all these really great things, and I can't.
And they all want money.
So I gotta figure out what I want to do. So I'm working through, this is just part of owning a business, guys. Like
Small business in America is easy, but it's tough.
These kind of issues are things, it may not be the same issues.
Yeah.
But it's, if you're thinking about doing this full time, if you're thinking about owning a business whatsoever, and, there are a lot of you out there who are already business owners. You may not be resellers, but you're already business owners, and you come across these kinds of issues all the time. So it's just a matter of not pushing everything and trying to fix it all at once, but kind of organically, okay, like, let me think about this, because this Dropbox versus Google Drive thing has been like on my mind for over a month now.
Yeah.
And I'm still weighing out the pros and cons, and it's not a decision I can make overnight. So, but I thank you guys. You guys are so awesome and so patient, and it means a lot to me that you guys are still so supportive, even though I don't have it all figured out and I don't have it all together. So sorry. Go ahead.
You're okay. I wish it worked that way, Trey, but you cannot. But I have found, if you used to get notifications from YouTube about our channel and you no longer do, a way to fix that is to unsubscribe and resubscribe.
I don't know why.
And then also, if you're watching this video and you didn't get notified tonight, that could be the problem. So you can subscribe, unsubscribe, then subscribe. Then make sure that the notifications are turned on. And
then we'll make sure that we don't look at our analytics and be like, we lost like 10 subscribers.
We would know now, maybe before, because we gained, so many. Mega Monster, you commented earlier and we overlooked your comment. I did read it. I apologize. I think you're in your last semester of school.
Ooh, and that's awesome.
You are watching us and it helps you get through doing homework and stuff. So I had no idea that people would want to do that with us.
Hey, I'm hilarious, okay?
We know. You're the funny one. But thank you. That's very flattering and encouraging. We appreciate that.
I love that. I love hearing stuff like that.
Oh, my new dancing channel. That's never going to happen, Ron.
Okay, guys, this is our first goodbye.
Yes.
Y'all be praying for Whitney's baby puppy.
Yep.
She's not feeling well, and she normally helps watch the kids. But my best friend so graciously offered to watch my kids. She loves them, though. I know they're having a blast, but I do want to make sure that we're not leaving here super, super late. Yes.
Georgina, okay, it's still up there. You want to start selling pallets, but you're not sure if you need a reseller certificate. What do you recommend? I mean, I think the proper way, if you want to follow the regulations of your state, the governmental policies, that every state, if you're going to do business and you're going to be buying things with the intent of reselling, technically you're supposed to have a reseller certificate or a doing business as a DBA. You could get away with it and not do it, but technically you're supposed to if you plan on using it with the intent of reselling. A lot of places, like your city or your county, if you're doing business out of your house and you haven't told them that you're doing business out of your house, you could legally get fined for it in a lot of places. So legality, are they going to take you to jail? And chances are it's going to be hard to enforce. Yes, they're not going to do it, but it is there. I'm just telling you the
just
proper
got to think about
way.
this. Like if people who are cleaning out their closets and they list a whole bunch of stuff on Facebook Marketplace, they're not going to get fined for that, right?
Correct.
So that's why it's hard to enforce, because you just don't know what somebody's doing. But I would say that if you did want to do it as a business, you can even buy a pallet and like resell it and see if that's even something you want to do. So it's not like, in order for me to do this, now there are some places that will require a reseller certificate for you to be able to do it, to purchase from them. But there are a lot of places that don't. So those places would be great places for you to start and see whether it's even something that you want to do. But, keep in mind, if you've got a business license, you don't have to pay sales tax on the things that you're purchasing. And that could really save you a lot of money in the long run. It also provides you some protections. You can open bank accounts just for your business. It helps with taxes, all those kinds of things. So I will always recommend that you get one. I will also
sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. You're good.
If you're just going to date reselling, you're just dating, and you're only on a couple of dates, you haven't decided if you want to put a ring on the reselling business, then don't make it official. But if you plan on I plan on doing this for a good period of time, then I would be legit and do it.
If you decide to move in with reselling, like if you decide to move in or have a more I want to take this to the next level. Reselling, then I would get a business license. I think that would be the next step.
Ron asked, great relationships are super important in the reselling world.
Relationships are important in everything.
I think relationships with liquidators are extremely important. Knowing the people that you're buying from, knowing their integrity, knowing their work ethic, knowing that having comfort that you like all the people that we buy from, 888 Lots, Bargain Hour, Market Street, Liquidation. Those are really our main place. We've got a few others that we are flirting with that I know that if I get a bad box, I get a bad pallet, I get a bad thing that I know is out of the realm of not normal liquidation and what happens with liquidation. I'm comfortable knowing the relationship that I have with them. I was like, hey, Mike, this was not this pallet was complete junk. He'd be like, all right, I'll give you one for free next time. Same thing with 888 Lots. I mean, I've talked with him, and there's items we've got that very rarely, but they're on one of the first pallets that we got. The invoice, they had an update with their website, so the manifest was showing more quantities available than what was actually in the pallet. So when we unboxed it, they didn't have near as much stuff as what they're supposed to. So he gave me a bunch of free stuff. So, and then even with other resellers, you got to have relationships with other resellers that you can talk to, that can hold you accountable, that you can bounce ideas off of, and also to carry you through. Because in reselling, in owning your business period in life, there's ups and downs. You're going to be periods where you not doing very well, sales are slow, or you mess up, whatever. So you need people to help carry you through, and to help you during the time. So
it's a picked and packed. Welcome to the show. We're winding it down now, but it's better late than never. And you asked about King Kong deals. We just looked at it, and the deal. I mean, I was looking at it. I was looking into it, literally right before we came on here, and it's the prices are so great that I think we might try one out just to see.
The only thing it's weird, they're the company's based out of the Netherlands. And I'm they're doing business here in the United States. They're shipping out of Kentucky. It's just weird to me. So I'm going to try and reach out to them to figure out what their deal is, how long they've been in business, where they get their stuff from, that kind of stuff. Safe. Jessica's asking what the analogies of relationships and dating tonight. It's always like that.
Actually, Joe and I don't know if you guys know this, but we're ordained ministers. And a while back, we actually... Jessica actually, same person, she actually mentioned how we were our natural teachers. And that's because we actually did teach at a school of ministry, and actually ran a school of ministry for a little while. And then I was a preschool teacher and all that. But one of the main things that we talked about was kingdom relationships, being able to, and how that bleeds into our relationship and all the work that we've done, and relationships with other people, business relationships, things like that. So actually, relationships and dating is it's like a common analogy around us, actually. I don't know why it doesn't come out more though. But we really do. We do talk about that quite a bit. How much does making YouTube videos help with your income? Now, right now, it's not so, it's okay. But it took us a long time to get there. A lot of consistency. If any of you are looking into doing YouTube, consistency is super important. Learning how each things affect your analytics is super important. And then finding that balance between staying true to yourself and giving your audience what they want, especially if you want YouTube to be a business and not a hobby. But it does help. It does help quite a bit now. But
it didn't used to. We did YouTube for 2 years, and we paid not much money, maybe like $50, $60 a month on a good month.
Yeah.
And that was, we would make, 50 cents an hour because we spent a lot of time making videos, editing, all of those
learning
things,
everything,
not making any money. So, I mean, now like it's a
side business, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, one would say, depending on which state you live in, it could be considered a full-time income.
Yeah.
But it hasn't always been that way.
But reselling still is our number one.
Yep.
Our number one. But it also takes a lot of work.
Yep.
A lot, and it's easy to get discouraged. Let's see. Hey, Thrifting Bye, good to see you. I'm thinking the YouTube is starting to share your lives. Uh-oh, Jessica. Does that mean we need to go? Jessica is, when she's on here, like she is like a ninja. Her and Pallet Jackin, when they come on here, there are two of our moderators on YouTube, and they are so fast.
Yeah, TJ's been working nights though. I think he's only got like another week. I think through Thanksgiving, he's been working 6 days a week from 6:30 at night to 6:30 a.m. And then he has like an hour and 15-minute drive both ways.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
He works so hard. Okay, guys, so we're going to go ahead and start to wrap this up. I'm just going to give people a chance to catch up with me. But we're going to go ahead and kind of start wrapping everything up because I do need to get home to my babies.
Yeah.
Because we have homeschool tomorrow, so they need to get to bed at a decent time. But thank you guys, all you moderators and resellers out there, for really pouring into the community in our live stream. Thank you guys for helping all these new people out. We really appreciate that. That's the kind of atmosphere that we want. So yes, Jessica says nights are hard. I've been fortunate enough never to have to work. The only time I've ever had to work nights is like getting up at 4 a.m, and that's nights for me. I've never had to work overnight. So
I did a few times when I worked for Walmart in college, and it's like I don't know. I felt like death.
Yeah, I can't do it. Like this, everything going dark early. It's messing with me. Like I'm ready to go to bed at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
my circadian rhythm, like my natural like rhythm, it's like when the sun goes down, I go down.
Yeah.
So having to teach my body like, nope, it's only 5:30, has been crazy.
Yeah.
So. Oh my goodness. Okay, guys. I guess we're good.
Yeah.
I guess we're good. So what's today? Today is the
Thursday, the 12th. Tomorrow's Friday the 13th, y'all. It's 2020 with Friday the 13th of November. Y'all be ready for something interesting.
It is 2020. Yeah. Okay. So yes. So it's same time next week, right? We do have one more week till Thanksgiving, right? It's not next week.
We do.
Okay.
I don't know if we'll do the live on another night that week. We'll have to figure it out. We haven't talked about it.
Yeah, we haven't talked about it. I'm okay with moving it to maybe Wednesday or Friday. I'm not sure. I'm okay with that if you guys are.
Yeah.
But definitely Thanksgiving is a time that we like to spend with our families. So we will not be on live on Thanksgiving. But next week is not Thanksgiving. So same time next week, my friends.
Yes.
All right. Until next time.
Do them this way.
Yeah, don't do it the other way because our UK friends have kindly let us know.
Sorry, friends.
Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.